So you're fighting the, Gosh, you know what those actually do look like? But I'm not going to say. I'm just going to call them glowing tadpoles, yeah. And you seem to be so distracted by it to the exclusion of everything else. Like, you really don't even care that I'm hitting you right now, do you? Does that mean you're a friend? Or not? I'm just... Come, will you... Alright, don't look at me like that. I know I just... I'm smarter than the skeletons, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. We're still in the Soul Cairn and have even less idea of what we're supposed to be doing here than I had when I came in. I'm debating whether or not it would be in my best interest to try and smack this tadpole thing. The bone men definitely seemed very interested in it. Whatever it is, it seems very, very obsessed with this. These, again, I have no idea what these are supposed to do either. Soul Gem, Jiub's Opus. And the Sword Strider bouncing me around at full gallop. Finally, with a silent prayer, I released the string. The arrow sang through the air like a howling demon as it sliced its way towards its target. Finally, just as it crested the lip of Foyada, the arrow struck it in the midsection. It let out a horrible cry and fell out of sight. My cries of triumph were cut off, apparently, abruptly. Ebony Heavy Shield. Armor rating 89 versus... Where's my sodding shield? There it is. 111. Bah! Forget it. Although, I suppose I could probably craft that up, couldn't I? We'll leave it alone for now, I don't really care. I kind of like my Dragonbone shield, anyway. I like to think it scares the shit out of dragons to see me using one of their foreheads as a shield. I probably look like some sort of absolute savage to them, don't I? Running around with their body parts on my person. Anyway. Still have absolutely no idea where to look at the moment. Oh, God. I keep running into these bone men. Oh, it's a mist man, my bad. Who don't seem to be very happy to see us. And, God, you've got quite a bit of health. There aren't a lot of things out there that can survive a few blows from this hammer, it has to be said. I mean, honestly, this is all a bit much to take in at once, frankly, because not only am I dealing with being stuck in the Soul Cairn and having to find this one's mother, but I'm also trying to figure out this whole vampire thing. A state of affairs which I am no less happy about now than I was when I was forced into making that decision in the first place. I can't even figure out at this point whether or not I need to sleep. She won't tell me. I certainly don't seem to need to eat or drink. Well, you know, not drink one's traditional beverages. Oh, hello. Lucky all the coins down here are septims, eh? Very lucky. I feel like these areas with the crystals are somehow important, but I just can't figure out why.
I'd heard stories about the soul camp, but never thought I'd see it. Some parts.
We don't even really seem to have any focal point we should head towards, honestly. I suppose it's these big towers. Weren't we just at that one? I think we were, weren't we? Yeah. Oops. Yeah, there's these big towers with the floating bricks around the top. Geronimo! You'll figure it out, dear, I'm sure. So... I guess head towards them. They seem to be guarded by large bone men things. And... hello again. And they have spooky blue energy going around them. So I feel like we ought to head towards them because they seem to be of some significance. I don't know what that significance is, but they seem to be of some of it. Hello. Flaming horse again. Oi. Oi. I'm tired of walking. Do you think... would you mind if... hello. Bye-bye. Oh, what a load of rubbish. I don't suppose you can summon 2 of those flaming horses, can you?
Did you hear something?
I don't know. You mean all the thunder and lightning? Which I'm not even sure if it classifies as thunder or lightning at this point. Probably something else entirely. Really? Cows? And a farmer? Okay. Are you farming whole husks? Soul husks, even? I'm going completely mad, aren't I? It's too much. The strain was just too much. I'm losing it. I'm losing it!
Get out while you can.
Yeah, very good advice. I'm just going to grab these, mate, if you don't mind. I mean, you've kind of got the entirety of eternity to grow some more, so... not to remind you of that fact, but I need these things because they stop me getting my soul sucked out through my nostrils. And also that merchant wants them for some reason. I don't think he even really wants them, does he? He's just humouring me. He's thinking, oh, look, it's an adventurer. I suppose I better give him a fetch quest, so he's got something to do. Alright, this looks like this is leading somewhere for sure. This place is truly massive. I mean, good grief. You could fit the entirety of Solstheim in here. And then some. Another bone man chasing a... what you call it? He's not doing very good. Well, is he? He's not catching up. More big buildings. And then there's this. This looks important. I mean, I say that, but of course, everything I've said so far that looks important turned out to be probably not important. Oh, bollocks. Nope, that was wishful thinking at its finest there, wasn't it? That's no good, is it?
The air, the ground. This is all wrong.
And don't you start losing your mind on me.
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong. Let's just find my mother and get out of here, quickly.
What about this? Is that a dragon wall? No. Well, if it was, it's what's left of one. Some heralds. Okay, so not every coin down here is a septim. Fair enough. Troll's Bane light boots. A magic potion and an orcish mace of expelling. No thanks. Coin purse, a ruby, and a menace with an insatiable hunger that plagued innocent travellers simply trying to get home. It was my self-sworn task to hunt them down one by one and drive them from the skies. Their fury knew no bounds, and their war cry resonated across the land. They were the notorious cliff racers, and they had to be destroyed. On a particularly hot day during sun's height, I was... We may never know what he was. What's maddening about this place is that there's no sense of purpose or direction or anything. You find something that looks important and it proves to be completely useless. Hermaeus Mora should take notes, honestly. At least in his black books. You had a clearly defined endpoint. I suppose books generally tend to have beginning and end points, don't they? That's what makes them books. Which sort of makes sense now that I think about it, the way his realm's laid out like that, eh? This place, on the other hand. All different kettle of fish. I wonder if the black books, they probably don't work here, do they? Oh, maybe they do. A vision of Solstheim swims before your eyes and then is gone. Nope. Alright. Uh-oh, I think I might have pissed something off. Please don't strike me down with a bolt of lightning. Okay. Let's not do that again. Like I said, this is a... kind of like with the Ring of Hersine situation, where we probably shouldn't cross the streams. Start taking two powerful bits of magic and throwing them at each other to see what sticks. Yeah, that's a really bad idea now that I think about it. And that is another dead dragon. Why are there so many dead dragons around here? Mirak didn't come in here on his holiday, did he, at some point? Well, I guess we might as well follow this around a bit, I suppose. There seems to be some sort of central fortress, doesn't it? Oh, hello.
I miss the warm sunshine, green grass, blue skies. I miss being alive.
Same here. Especially that last bit.
That's the last time I argue with a Dremora.
Good to see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
A soul gem. That's what it was. Then I must be... Oh no.
Okay. The strider was tiring, but I couldn't give up. I had sworn to eliminate the foul beasts to the last, and I wasn't about to let it go. If I was going to stop the thing, I'd have to do it fast. I pulled my longbow from my back and knocked my last arrow. I took a deep breath and pulled, trying to keep the cliff racer in my sights. It was literally a long shot, with the beast even gaining distance. Oh, hello.
Where'd you come from?
He came from that pile of bones. In case you hadn't noticed. Daedric arrows, garnets, septims, and bloody hell! Whoa! Hello, hello, corrupted souls. How are you doing? You didn't like me nicking from that chest, did you? Well, again, bit of a fruitless effort that was. By which I mean we accomplished basically nothing. Oh, hello.
Still remember how to fight.
Can you finish him off, please, Serana? I have an arrow sticking out of my forehead. I've just noticed. Or I did. Apparently that's not a very big deal for vampires. Didn't mean to take the soul gem, but I'm getting my keys mixed up, and my goodness me. Well. Okay. I'm gonna have to put an epilepsy warning on this. Good grief. Oh god. Soul husk. Soul husk. Ugh. It's like eating sawdust. Sort of slightly Marmite scented sawdust. Book of Life and Service. I have no idea what Daedrihard's useful for. I really don't, apparently. Marks of Burning. Common Soldier. Well. Ugh, let's just get out of this place. Blah, blah, blah. It's messing with my eyes. I hate it. Yeah, keep going. Whoa! Oh, hello, hello. Oh my goodness me. Any more? Yeah, apparently.
This won't end well for you.
I can't see exactly where it is. Oh boy. Alright, you got it. Nice. What is this about? Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! Yeah! Huh? Okay. Serana? Okay. I can hear you somewhere. Hello? Oh, there you are. I'm not sure why we're climbing this, but that is an unpleasant sensation. And once again, we have done something, and I have no idea exactly what it accomplished. Let's go back up. I mean, there were you guys here, and I think, Serana, you killed something down there, didn't you? Or somewhere around here. I don't know whether it's down there or up here. And then these people here stopped having their souls sucked out or something. Oi! Okay, we're back down here. Well... these don't teleport you anywhere, only those do, apparently. Alright, so I found some sort of teleporter. A kind of portal that takes you up one of these tower things. Maybe there's more of those. I just didn't notice them before. Conjure Mist Man. Wow, really? I'm over encumbered? Crikey. Well, did you look at that? I am. Why do I have a Bosma reinforced cuirass? Your guess is as good as mine, but whoa, no. And I'm getting rid of it. And vampire royal armor. It doesn't weigh very much though. You might want to, yeah. I think my hammer's out of charge. Well, I mean, if you were going to be anywhere with an out of charge enchanted weapon, this would be the place to be, right? Need a soul for a soul gem? Well, take your pick. Flattened my glass blade. There was no need for the innocent thing to die here today because of my stupidity. As the ash cloud cleared from being stirred up by its massive legs, the cliff racer brood approached. I held my sword high and prepared for the worst. The battle lasted 2 full days. I was beaten, clawed, bitten, and knocked down more times than I care to admit, presumably. Oh, come on!
I knew I heard something.
Yeah, I can hear something. I just don't know where it's coming from. Oh, it's up there. Alright, matey. Ouch. Do you mind? Probably not. There we go. Oh, what's the deal with this then? And you people. Don't need to save yourself? Apparently not. Oh, you're orcs. Hello. Nope. Not much to say. Not once for talking. Apparently. Not much of conversationists, are they? Oh god, hello. You might remind me of an ancient wraith I once killed. Killed a friend of mine, actually. What the hell are these blocks made of? Like, they're stone, but they're like super shiny as well. And of course, there's nothing up here. Oh, hang on a minute. Wait. Just a second. Where does this take me? Oh, what? I just ran all the way down there. No, don't even think about it. You can't jump off there. I don't... I'm assuming gravity works the same in the Soul Cairn. Or at least has the vague appearance of working the same. Well, according to this, we're in the middle of the Sea of Ghosts somewhere, so... The map is about as lost as I am, so I can't really blame it, I have to admit. Oh my word, what are you lot doing? Find Arvak's skull in the Soul Cairn. Oh, look at that. So the horse was Arvak? Stupid frost magic! Ugh. Get wrecked.
Still remember how to fight.
There we go. There we go. We got the skull. Unfortunately, I can't remember where on earth the guy was to begin with. Because I have no idea where we are. I'm kind of lost, to be honest. Oh, this is a big-ish looking building over here. Have we already been in this? I don't even know. I do not even know. You would think this place is important by the looks of it, but I mean, no real way to tell, is there? This place is a bit deceptive like that. What do we got here? Another tower thingy over there. I should probably check that out. Alright. Oh man, I'm going in circles. Oh, here we go. Let's go up here. Oh no, we have been here before. I remember this. Oh. Everything looks the same here. Wait a minute, does this... You're not a teleport one, are you? No. Who's this person?
Did I start with my ride on the prison ship, or was it before that?
Hello?
What do you want?
What exactly are you doing, aside from being, you know, dead?
How does anyone expect me to write my opus with all of these rude interruptions?
Opus? What do you mean?
What do I mean, indeed? If I hadn't lost all of the pages, I wouldn't be in this predicament, and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Let's just start at the beginning.
Very well. I suppose a moment or two of my time couldn't hurt. I am Jiub. Some call me Saint Jiub. Others call me Jiub the Eradicator. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Nope. Never heard of you.
I can't say that I'm surprised by your answer. Until I get my second volume published, no one will ever know of my achievements.
You're talking about a book.
A book? I'd hardly call a 26-volume epic simply a book. Surely you've heard of the rise and fall of St. Jiub the Eradicator, hero of Morrowind and savior of the Dunmer.
Doesn't really ring a bell. Maybe a shorter title is in order, perhaps?
Maybe you should leave the writing to an expert. Stop making foolish suggestions.
Alright. How is your work going so far?
Terrible. Simply terrible. I was in the midst of writing the second volume, and they just threw me into this prison. It's unfair.
Prison? You mean the Soul Cairn?
So what? What in the name of a vic are you talking about? All I remember is that damn Dremora and his minions bursting into my home and sending me to their prison.
Dremora captured you.
Well, I assume so. It cast a spell at me from some kind of strange black crystal. Next thing I knew, I arrived here.
Your soul was trapped, I'm afraid.
By what? Wait. That means...
You're dead. Extremely dead.
No. All these wasted months. Or has it been years? I don't even remember how much time has passed. No, my work will never see the light of day. My name will be forgotten.
Could I help?
Perhaps. Do you have a way out of here?
I do, but I don't think you can leave that way.
Maybe I can't leave, but my writings can. In order to write the second volume of my opus, I need the notes from my first volume. Otherwise, I need to do all of this from memory.
How many pages did you lose?
When I was tossed in here, I felt myself falling, and I dropped the pages I had been holding. There were 10 of them in all. Find them for me, please. I beg you.
Oh, so they're yours. These bits of paper. Okay, right. That makes sense. Okay. Why would a Dremora attack you?
Well, that's a ridiculous question. Everyone traveling through here has said that the Oblivion Gates have been opening all over Tamriel.
Ooh. That was quite some time ago. Yeah. A little bit before my time.
Has it been that long?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my. Well, it started with the followers of Mehrunes Dagon having Emperor Uriel Septim VII assassinated. Without a Septim on the throne of the Empire, Dagon was able to leave Oblivion through the gates and attack.
Why was he able to do this?
All I heard is that without a Septim sitting on the throne of the Empire, the Dragonfires in a place called the Temple of the One were no longer lit. This meant that we were vulnerable to the forces of Oblivion.
What ended up happening?
Well, I don't know. Everything seemed fine until that Dremora attacked me. I only heard later about the gates from the other souls. I can only assume the gates have been closed by now.
Well, yes, clearly. Where were you captured?
I had just moved from my ancestral home in Morrowind to the continent of Cyrodiil. I settled in the city of Kavach to write my memoirs and to find some peace and quiet.
Is that where you were attacked?
Indeed. One moment I was writing diligently, and the next my door bursts open. It was a cadre of Dremora. The city was under attack. I took it upon myself to join the cause and fight the Dremora, thinking this would simply be another feather in my cap.
And it didn't work out that way, I assume.
The reason I'm standing in front of you as only a whisper of my former self should tell you that.
I know.
I never knew what became of Kavach. I wonder if they were triumphant without me.
Yep. I think they were. I mean, it's been a while since I did history lessons. I can't remember, honestly. How did you earn your nicknames?
Ah, yes. Say Jiub the Eradicator, Jiub the Magnificent. I've earned a lot of those titles thanks to my campaign against the Winged Menace.
The Winged Menace?
Yes. I'm speaking of the Cliff Racer, of course. Wretched thing.
Oh, silly me. I thought for a second you might have been talking about dragons.
Over Morrowind like vermin. Nasty flying creatures with a habit of sneaking up on the unwary.
What was your campaign against them?
After I was freed from prison, I decided to turn my life around. Give something back to the people of Morrowind. It became quickly apparent that the best way I could help would be by wiping out the Cliff Racers.
Were you successful?
Indeed I was. I hunted down and killed every last one of them. Took years. The people of Morrowind were so grateful to have the roads safer again, they took to calling me St. Jiub, and then the other names followed.
You said you were in prison.
That was a dark time in my life. I did a lot of things I ended up regretting. Maybe that's why I worked so hard to redeem myself once I was free.
What did you do?
I murdered others for money. And before you think I belong to some romantic or secretive guild, think again. I was simply an addict who needed money for skooma. The stuff wasn't cheap, and murder always seemed to be in demand.
How'd you get caught?
I finally bit off more than I could chew. I was paid to assassinate some high-ranking official from House Redarin. What I didn't know is someone had hired the Morag Tong to kill him as well.
Rival assassin, then.
Exactly. He got to my target first and called the guard to cover his tracks. By the time I got there, the place was on alert. Walked right into a trap and didn't even realize it until I was captured.
So what ended up happening to you?
They tried me for murder, threw me on a prison ship, and sent me to the jail in Vivek City. Gave me a lot of time to think, that's for sure.
I see. Well, it was lovely talking to you, Jiub.
At this rate, my first volume will be complete. Don't give up.
Alright, yeah, okay. I mean, between you and me, I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to fetch them, but...
The adoration of thousands. No, wait. I could make it. The adoration of tens of thousands.
Between you and me,
Look at the sky. What kind of place is this?
I think you might be a bit full of the proverbial. Just a little bit.